Today I want to share with you how to draw alphabets with glass effects. As I said in my previous video on how to draw foil balloon dogs, I started drawing different alphabets for different months with different effects. This is for it is ice, water, and foil balloons, and I added these two on this with Photoshop. And then April, and in May I explored glass effects. So let me tell you the principle first. When light hits a transparent object like a glass orb or cabochon or gemstone, some reflected on the surface, so it is a little bit bright here, but most of the light passes through the object and kind of converge and form a very white spot here, and also the cast shadow here is also bright here, and it is darker here, and the darkest spot is here. When I start out each individual shape or alphabet, I start with here first because both the darkest and lightest areas are here. So I want to locate the both of them first. So I use a 2B pencil. Actually, the light and darkness on the glass objects will be in layers. I use the term layers, and it will be dark here as well, and it is a little bit lighter here, so it will form two layers here, and then the darkest area is here, and I'll use this is a 2B pencil, and now I'll use a 4B pencil to darken this part. You can use a 2B pencil or something that with the same value to darken it first, and then add the darkness bit by bit. And you'll find that, as I said just now, there are layers. So they form, I think it's because the thickness of that object. So they form layers here. So it's something like this, and it's also somewhat dark here. I think that's because light also reflects here of the ambient light, and because there's also a bright spot here, so it is dark here, something like that. And I scribble in some layers, but don't make them too even, like so, and keep this part at the value 10. That is the lightest without any darkness, but sorry, I should use 4H. This is 4H, something like that. And I will deal with the shadows later. And it is also somewhat bright here and bright here. Something like that. Then I use a Q-tip, or you can use a blending stub to spread the darkness, like so. You can darken this part a little bit to make a contrast with here, and then you may use a an eraser to erase it a little bit, something like that, and also use an eraser to erase this part, and make some light and darkness here. Pick some uneven light and dark areas like here, and I find that for the corners, the twists and turns areas, they are a bit lighter, like here. And for G, perhaps because the reflection, the light also passes through here, so it is a bit bright here. So it's not like in this area with some darkness, there's just a very tiny spot of lightness, but this whole area is light. And for the strokes that is facing the light, this part is a little bit lighter, like here and here, and it is dark here because it is opposite to the light. And also make this like a small circular shape. For a flat bottom, I found that there is a very tiny dark here area here, so you connect this strip or this layer a little bit with here, and then some darkness here, like so, and then you make a very believable and realistic glass effect. It's just because I was going to demonstrate briefly, so I didn't really make it very detailed, but don't make very harsh lines. And for the cast shadow, it's something like this. And for this one, I also colored it with the base color as well here, like green here, blue here. And this one actually is not really gray. It has some purple colors. I also put some here. There are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total, 5 layers of light and darkness. And don't make them very even. By that I mean don't make them connect all the way through. In here, when you draw dark a layer here, and then actually this layer was drawn by a 2B pencil, and some here, 2 layers here, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, and don't make them connect. Make one go inside, things like that, and some area darker, some area lighter, like this. That's about it of my sharing today. Thanks for watching. Bye.